80% plus churches and charitable organizations in Canada are going to be closed within the next 12 to 18 months if the Liberal government is re-elected. Let me explain why. Right now in the 2025 budget, there are two items in there, item number 429 and item number 430. And between these two items, they're not going to allow churches and charitable organizations to have a tax-free status. Charitable status is what we call it. So what does that mean? What does that look like? So if the Liberals are reelected and this budget is put through as is, what does that look like? So first of all, people who donate to churches and charitable organizations will not reap the benefits that we've had for a long, long time of that donation. So you donate X amount of dollars to a church or charitable organization, then you get the majority, and I forget what I forget the actual amount that you get back. I believe it's 60% of that donation you get back. So now, as somebody who donates to these organizations, the question is, well, why bother? Now, myself and a lot of other people included are going to continue to donate to churches, of course. That's me. But there are a lot of people who need that income reducing donation. Well, if they're not going to get that back, then there's no need for them to donate. So this drops the donations even more. What happens then is that as the donations drop off, plus the taxation that the churches and charitable organizations are going to have to pay on their income, it's going to mean that a lot of these organizations will close because they can't maintain salaries. Okay? They won't be able to maintain mortgages and paying the payment of utilities, as well as maintain the programs that they're trying to implement. For example, one of the largest charitable organizations, not the largest, but one of the larger charitable organizations, churches out there, is the Salvation Army. If you know anything about them, they have massive food programs. They have massive clothing programs. They just give out. They don't charge anything for these programs. They have kids feeding programs. They have backpack program. So in back to school season, a lot of kids will get a free backpack with books and snacks and pens and et cetera, et cetera. And they give this out a lot and all the time. And if this goes through, their ability to look after kids homeless is going to be greatly, greatly impacted. And one of the things that we don't realize in Canada is that churches, charitable organizations, have the ability to look after the underprivileged in this country far better, far more efficiently than the government is able to. It's because they're right in the neighborhood. They're right there, and they do it. They know the people, they know the streets, they know the good areas, they know the areas that need help. They just have the ability to do this far more efficiently than the government can. And so all of this is going to suffer as a result of this going through. So what I'm asking you to do is to do what you can. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not a charitable organization. What I am asking you is to go and talk to your pastor. Do you attend a church? Go talk to your pastor. Find out. First of all, prove me wrong. Ask your pastor what's going to happen if this goes through. If all of their income is taxed, what's it going to look like? Then pray. We need to pray. This is a call to prayer. If you're a person or an organization that believes in fasting, then start fasting. At the date of recording this video, today is April 7th. We have a little under a month left before the federal election. And we need some changes. We need some very, very large changes put in place. You need to pray. You need to pray. We need petitions. Now, in the little town that I live, the Conservative MP has a petition on the go, and it's being distributed around to all the churches. I encourage you, sign that petition. Pick up a copy of the petition and bring it to everybody that you know. Get signatures and more signatures and more signatures to let the government know, if it happens that the Liberal government is brought back in, let them know what's going to happen and that this needs to be rejected. Anyways, I'm sorry that this video is not really as uplifting as I really would like it to have been, but it is a pressing issue that needs to be dealt with. So I encourage you, pray, talk to your pastors, organize. Look to see you soon.